And now we are converting that fulfillment and order into a customer invoice. So let's see how to do that.
Yeah.
So we have this next bill button over here on the sales order. I'm going to click that. And this is going to open up the invoice form for us. Okay, so this is my customer invoice form. I'm just going to select my standard invoice form really quick. Okay, so I'm just going to select invoice. Okay, all right. So here you will notice that all the fields, just remember like PO when we were converting a purchase order into a vendor bill, everything was coming from the purchase order document. So similarly in the order to cash process, if you are creating a sales order and converting that sales order into an invoice, everything is going to auto-populate from the sales order transaction. So here everything, the date, PO number, customer, everything is directly coming from the sales order transaction. You have your item, quantity, rates, shipping. In the shipping, you will notice that your shipping cost, everything is auto-populated coming from your sales order transaction. Now, if you have any approval process on your invoice record, you will have your status as pending approval. But since I have the approval permission, I'm just going to mark this as approved. You will validate all the information here and just simply save this. Now at this point, if you need to change the quantity, like let's say, if you want to do partial billing for this invoice, here you can select the quantity as 5. So I'm going to select the quantity as 5 and you will notice that my total amount will automatically change. See, now this is 50% or 4,500 that I'm trying to bill. And I'll select OK. I'll just validate all the information. In the communication tab, again, you have this to be emailed option. So what you can do is, if you directly want to send an invoice for this for this transaction, invoice transaction to the customer via email, you can mark this as to be email, give the email address, and it will just shoot out an email. If you don't want to do that, just simply uncheck this. Once you have verified it, simply click save. Okay. Again, this is the training account, so it takes time uh, more than usual. So you will notice that this is now saved. This is an open status transaction, and you will see that this is for 5 quantity. So I have done a partial invoicing, and if I go back on my sales order transaction, you see this is still pending billing because it's still in partial billing status, and you will here see that only 5 quantity has been invoiced. So again,
Yes.
just trying to answer your question, that same sales order, but you can create multiple invoices or partial invoicing against that as well. All right.
Okay. So we can also add additional quantity also here.
On the invoice, yeah, absolutely, you can do that. On the invoice record, you can add more quantity if required. Like it is going to give you an error message that you're trying to enter a quantity more than the sales order quantity, but still would allow you to add more quantity here. Okay, so now this is an open status, and I'm gonna show you the GL impact because this is a GL impact transaction. So you notice that your accounts receivable is now debited because this is an invoice. Your revenue account is credited, and your sales tax account is also credited. And this is my shipping income. Remember, $200 for the shipping. So this is basically my shipping amount being credited as an income. So this is basically the
Okay.
accounting entry that you will see on your invoice record. Primarily, it is accounts receivable debit and your revenue credit. But in this case, we also had taxation, we also had income. So just wanted to show you that how a typical or a complex AR transaction would look once you have all your tax and ship. All right.
So can we change the year account on the invoice?
Year meaning?
It means like
Posting period?
this amount year account. There will be different accounts, right? Through one account,
Oh, okay.
what will be
Right,
paid.
right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here in the accounting tab, let me just edit this really quick.
Mhm.
So this is in edit mode, and here in the accounting tab, you can change the AR account.
Yes. Right.
So here you have the ability to select your AR account for this particular transaction.
Okay, the same thing into purchase order also.
Right, absolutely. There we had accounts payable, here we have accounts receivable. Okay.
Okay.